The families of 56 people who perished in the Fort Tennan crash are dealing with the pain of losing loved ones, as 15 people who survived the accident deal with another kind of pain, physical pain, as they receive treatment in hospital. It still remains unclear how many people perished in the accident.
It's true that this bus is licensed to carry 62. From the figures we have right now, it looks like this bus was carrying 71 people. That's how much we know. However, there are several children in that bus. We still do not know exactly how many were who are children.
The owners of the bus, which cut short more than 4 dozen lives and which was not licensed to operate at night, were arraigned in court on Thursday morning over charges of operating the bus without proper documentation. After a 2-hour court session, banners Shitiabayi and Cleophas Shimanyula were taken back to police cells. Molo Chief Magistrate Samuel Wahome will make a ruling on Friday. The bus, registered under Western Express Circle, was being driven by a 72-year-old man. Currently, the law is silent on the age limit for public service vehicle drivers. But the National Transport and Safety Authority says it will push to have that changed.
Maybe we need to look at it afresh and say at what age limit we cap the maximum limit for PSV drivers.
There are over 100,000 buses plying Kenyan roads. All of them are not compliant with the construction standards for buses, which came into effect in May last year. The standards are set to guide the assembly of buses to, among other things, prevent the buses from caving on impact or having their roofs ripped in the case of the Home Boyz Bus. There is currently a 7-year transition period in the implementation of the standards. NTSA wants that reviewed.
However, in light of what we have seen and the continuous loss of life we see in our country, this is something that we think we can revisit with all the relevant stakeholders with a view to see whether we can bring this forward so that everybody complies to the new construction standards.
Questions now remain over how officers manning the roads let the bus, which was not licensed to operate at night, make the journey through 3 counties. An Inspector General of Police, Joseph Boynet, sounded an all-too familiar warning.
If there was any officer who allowed that bus, with all those mistakes, as we now know, and allowed it to continue with the journey. And for us, we do not compromise on anybody who makes mistakes of that type. We exact very, very severe punishment.
The government is set to foot transport cost of bodies at the Kericho Hospital mortuary, as well as bills for the 15 survivors of the horrific accident. Alphas Lagat, KTN News.